6.3, it's dividing monomials, and basically it's just a way of cancellation. You can see, you can stop and copy all this and then we'll go through it, but you can see right here, a to the fifth, you can write that out as 5a's multiplied together. A to the third, you can write it out as 3a's multiplied together. And I'm going to actually just go through this one too. Z squared, 2z's multiplied together. Z to the seventh, 7z's multiplied together. Thing about it is when you get to this point, if you look at this, if it were just this, a over a, they would cancel. This would cancel to be 1. Anything over itself is 1. So this cancels this, and this cancels this. And you're just left with a squared on top over 1. So you're just left with a squared. So that simplifies to a squared. Same way here. You know, if you're looking here, z and z cancel. This z and this z cancel. So up top, you're still left with something. Don't think if you cancel everything, you're not left with something. You're left with a 1. Down below, you're left with a z to the fifth. So I'm going to say that these two z's right here cancel 2 of these z's down here. Okay, you're not going to rewrite all this stuff out like this. That's not what you're going to do. You got to kind of put together some things, and so you don't have to show all this mess. And we'll show you that here in a sec. Right here. In fact, we'll show it to you a little bit. It's understood that this is 5 to the first. So one of these 5's cancels one of these 5's. And you're just left with a 2, right? It canceled one of those 5's in the exponent. So what you have is 5 squared over 1. Well, 5 squared is 25. Over 1 is 25. Okay. Now, it gets down to here. You only cancel things that can cancel. You see, the negatives will cancel. All right? 4 and 28 have a common factor of 4. 4 goes in there once, it goes into 28 7 times. This A will cancel one of these A's, which leaves 1. This B will cancel one of these B's, which leaves 2. And these C's actually do cancel. So you can do this all in one step. So up top you have a 1 right here. We don't have to put that. You have an a to the first, which you just put as a. You have a b squared. Down below you have a 7. And it looks like everything else canceled down below, so you're left with that answer right there. Okay. Look at this one. 5 goes into 15 3 times. Now remember, you still have this this negative right here. So don't be forgetting about that. Okay. There are no y's, so you're just left with that y. This z will cancel one of these z's, and you can put a 1 there, but I mean if it cancels 1 and there is 1, it's just z. So up top, you have a negative up top. You have a z, and down below you have a 3y. So it looks like that. Now don't forget, you could have done this. Negative 5 over 15. You could have written this thing out so it's z times z like the very first page we did. And down below you have a y times a z. And then you could see, hey, one of these z's cancels one of these z's. 5 does go in there 3 times. You still get the same answer. But if you need to see that, need to show it, that's fine. You can write it all out. All right, so basically that is dividing monomials. It's just an act of cancellation.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.